Ecolab was a smaller company that started off with just cleaning and sanitation, but ever since then it has grown a lot. They went from just selling products. So at first they just sold products that help customers save money and be more sustainable. This idea went back to their founder, who was focused on cutting costs and using less water and labor. Ecolab realized that water treatment was important for their customers. They needed more experts and workers than they currently had. They decided to buy Nalco, which was a big company, instead of just trying to build themselves up. Nalco was a leader in water treatment and had very smart technology that Ecolab didn't have. The plan was to focus on combining the two companies. They wanted to combine Ecolab's cleaning knowledge with Nalco's water system and technology. They also worked on their culture and made sure that the sales and the technical sides of the company could work together. The result of this was that they made new products and services that made their customers happy and increased their revenue. And by 2014, Ecolab's market value had tripled and showed that the merger of the two companies had been successful. So the first key problem was that Ecolab knew water treatment was important, and they did not have the sales to handle it globally on the level that they wanted. They wanted to build. They knew they couldn't build their own business to the level they wanted it by themselves. So this would affect their customers in the food, beverage, and healthcare, and also other industries. The second problem was merging two big companies at this size is not easy. Ecolab was focused on sales, and Nalco is focused on technology. If they're not careful, then employees could get frustrated, production could slow, and they'll never reach their goals. So the solution to the first problem would be just to buy Nalco, because it was such a bigger company than them and had built to the level they wanted to be at. This gave them technology and a big team and a larger customer base all at once. It was a big plus getting access to the technology that Nalco had and expanding their company. The downside was the cost it took. They had to pay a lot of money, and they took on Nalco's debt. But still, combining these two made them stronger and faster, and it paid off in the end. The solution to the second problem was that Ecolab set up teams with people from both companies to make the merger of the two companies successful and smooth. They gave good practices and focused on customer service so that the employees felt included and kept the production going. The challenge for this was managing multiple different projects teams at once. It could have been bad, but they stayed focused on combining the companies instead of protecting themselves. The conclusion: buying Nalco turned out very well for Ecolab. They fixed a big problem in water and created new products and also increased their revenue. They also kept employees engaged and managed their differences in a smart way. And by 2014, they almost tripled their market value. This showed that when companies plan carefully and combine their strengths with each other, that they can create a very strong company instead of just being two separate companies by themselves. And in the end, it worked financially and strategically for both of them.